right, so this drink is called Huckleberry Sin. It's from, once again, Tequila Mockingbird. We're going to be muddling again. Seems to be a theme. I wonder why. So you're going to take about 5 blueberries, it says. You guys kind of got a little...
We really love our blueberries.
Yeah, you do. Whoops. Although we were also discussing you could use different berries for this. Like I think raspberries might be delicious. And this is more than 5, but... And we're going to muddle again. So I got more than 5, but I'm a cheater. And we're going to muddle again, which just means we're going to kind of squish them a little bit to get them to release their juices. I don't know, can you guys see that? This is just not disgusting. It looks delicious. So see,
That's blueberries.
they're blueberries. Okay. So then let's see. I'll set this here. I'll set this on clean paper towel I have down here, and then I'm going to add 2 ounces. Did you open this?
No.
Don't look at me.
Somebody's gonna open that for me.
I think we have to take the label off. Yeah, okay.
Please tell us your anecdote.
I was making a recipe of that from a Nigella Lawson cookbook, and it was for no churn pomegranate ice cream, which I highly recommend. It turned out great. It was beautiful. It was this beautiful pink color, and because I believe you use lime juice with it, you don't have to churn it. It makes a chemical reaction with the cream. And anyway, but you had to juice pomegranates, and when I juiced the pomegranates, shot all over the walls, and it looked like somebody had been murdered in my kitchen, and it never came clean.
Oh my God.
So this is much better. Just gently muddle the blueberries. I'm going to do both of them at the same time. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So look, I'm muddling. Sorry, I didn't do the recipe. Add ice from my ice bucket. Tongs would have been a good idea, but well, my hands are clean. Okay, so we added ice, and then we're going to put in 2 ounces of this delicious looking huckleberry flavored vodka, although I suppose you could use any berry flavored vodka. Big one.
That's a fun sound.
Yes.
Oh, look how pretty.
Yeah. Ooh, you guys are going down. Maybe I'm using the wrong size thing. I am. It's only supposed to be this much.
I call that one.
I can drain a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oops.
It's okay to make mistakes.
Yes, it is. Life is full of them.
That smells amazing.
Does it?
Can you? No, you can't smell it.
I can't smell it.
Oh, it smells really good.
It looks pretty.
It's really interesting. I smelled the vodka, and it doesn't smell like blueberry, but it smells like berry.
Okay.
Like I definitely get a
Interesting.
berry smell.
All right, so this is what we're looking like now. And then we're going to add club soda.
Sorry.
After we wear it.
I'm
I
paranoid.
hope this book's not in the way of saying this. Ooh. Oh, guys, this looks awesome. This looks
So
delightful.
refreshing.
All right, guys, this looks awesome. If I do say so myself.
It really smells good.
I can, now that you've muddled and mixed a little, I can smell it.
And there you go, you have it. And I did drain out.
Yeah.
One is not stronger than the other.
Ooh, that smells delightful.
Oh man. And look, I have a little floating blueberry.
Oh,
that's like
so
garnish.
cute.
All right.
Okay, so we are excited to introduce this month's kit for you for Huckleberry Sin. Of course, everything is outlined in your little insert. Okay, first, most importantly, the drink recipe, and this is a fabulous drink. So enjoy.
Pretty these 90-degree days.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the perfect choice for this time of year.
Mhm.
Such a
I was thinking that the fresh berries.
good call. Good
Yeah,
call.
really good idea. All right, so for our accessories, here, I'll start with this. You get a little magnet. It's hard to see, but it's coding a very pivotal moment in Huck's journey. I won't
So
give anything
cute.
away. And then everyone will receive one of these 4 limited edition nature-themed bookmarks. Really cute.
I love those bookmarks.
They're really cute. And then last but not least, we thought it'd be fun for you to make your own raft. Why not? In the spirit of things.
Yeah.
You know. So we've given you some instructions, but it's really easy to make. We'll give you some twigs and some string to produce your own raft. And Jacqueline, we actually, this would be great for your soap, borrow soap at home, or if you want to use it as a coaster, like so.
That's
Perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Huck Finn. Huck and Jim.
Little job in city. Every day. But I never let some bit of sleep and worry about the way things might have been.
Big wheel keep on turning,
Proud Mary keep on burning.
rolling,
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 rolling. Okay, someone's got to do the dance.
do, do, do. Sorry.
Okay, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So had anybody read the book before today?
I read it when I was a kid, although I do remember, now that I've looked at it again, that I kind of like, because I have ADHD, I kind of like zoned out when they met the Duke.
Mm.
Like I was really into it until then, and then I just thought, these guys are blithering idiots. And he lost me.
Yeah.
It's almost like The Stand, like it's the first half of this book's great, and then
I think it dragged on a little too long because all of the other stories, they were just sort of contained in these nice little short chapters,
Mm-hmm.
and it was tolerable. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, this dragged on a little bit too long for what it was.
I agree.
I would agree, and I don't know that it was any more important than the other,
Yeah.
any more significant than
Right.
the other,
Mhm.
evils or whatever that
yeah.
they encountered going down the river.
I feel like we could learn something from each, instance. But for that, I don't know. I don't know what I really learned from that.
Yeah, I think the best part of the story is the relationship between Huck and Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it just endlessly fascinating that this book is banned for being racist because they use the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
Because Twain was very much anti-slavery, and he was just using the vernacular of the time, which was revolutionary. Like, this is one of the first books, supposedly, that was ever written in the vernacular.
What did you think about reading it with the dialect?
It was challenging.
I had a hard time. I
Yeah.
listened to it. I couldn't do it. I had to listen to it.
See, I never had a problem with that.
Really? It slows me down.
Yeah.
I get caught up on the words and the pronunciations and trying to hear it in my head, and then I lose the message.
I do too. I guess, I don't know. After trying to read enough books in translation,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe the first third I got hung up on it, and then I just sort of gave up.
Yeah, you just kind of got to roll.
Yeah, exactly. It was still challenging though.
I let Elijah Wood do the work for me.
Yeah, how was that, by the way? I never did check that
It
out.
was good. It was really good. I thought he did a really nice job with it. Even what I found the most, maybe this is a good foil, what was the most interesting was his narration of the Duke part of it,
Mhm.
because he had to create a Southern twang, impersonating royalty, impersonating an English accent.
That's right.
When the whole Peter Wilkes fortune thing happened.
Mhm.
So I was like, that was kind of amazing. Like his I mean, you're imitating an imitation of an imitation, which was just incredible. I thought he did a really good job. I really enjoyed it. And Nick Offerman does the Tom Sawyer.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to that one yet, but I really enjoyed his.
Was it just Elijah Wood then? There was no. So he did Jim. He did Huck,
all
he
of
did
it. Yeah,
Hap.
it was amazing. He was really good.
Cool.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it. The narration of it. The story, I don't know, I got a little bogged down at times, but overall, it was good.
I mean, it was a lot heavier than I really realized going into it. After I read Tom Sawyer years ago, but to my recollection, that was not quite as intense.
No, Tom Sawyer felt a lot lighter.
Yeah,
That
that was
was
more of
like-
a true adventure story. I think.
Right, yeah,
Finding
it was
a treasure
like,
and yeah,
Goonies.
good. Yeah, exactly,
Good Goonies.
exactly. Mark Twain's Goonies.
But Huck Finn is, I don't know, and Huck was so much more like empathetic and sensitive, which I think was interesting. Definitely a good foil against Tom.
It's more about his like moral evolution,
Mhm.
I guess. And you really, I don't want to jump right to the end, but you really notice that when Tom comes back.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like night and day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna talk about Tom and how annoying he is?
It does
We
kind
should.
of jack everything up at the end, doesn't it?
He does.
Just for glory or whatever. too.
Yeah, because that's the way
Yeah.
it's done. It's the traditional way
Oh my
to release a prisoner, set a prisoner free.
There was, I saw a thing, I didn't get to read the whole article, but it was Huck Finn Black. Interesting. They do seem like they really are different people.
Mhm.
Huck and Tom,
Yes.
or
Up
okay.
in town. Yeah, like Huck grew.
Yeah. But okay, so this was an interesting thing because I was reading about religion versus superstition and how if you were religious, you were wealthy, and if you were superstitious, you were poor. And part of that was that they would look for bad luck signs because they could expect bad luck.
Because they were poor.
Correct.
Interesting.
And they had nothing else to put their moral, like their faith into. You know what I mean? It was an interesting kind of, I never thought about the two against each other. You know,
Yeah.
I always thought of religion as one thing and superstition as another, but to see them compared to each other, I thought that was kind of interesting.
I don't know, I'm just thinking about back then, I don't know, what branch of the religion, sorry, I'm not a religious studies person. I mean, they think that being rich means that God's blessed you.
Mm.
Earning money is the way poor people, is your God-given right.
Well, and if you were poor, it means you did something wrong, basically. So you deserved it.
Isn't that kind of what Huck thinks the whole time? Right? Like, the whole, Miss Watson is trying to civilize him, and he wants to be free. So there's this whole, like, there's also this other idea of, like, civilized versus free.
Well, civilized versus, well, free can have more than one meaning.
Correct,
Jim.
right,
Jim being free is different from Huck being free.
right.
Well, and I think part of that was about Huck's, like, there was a reason that I think he chose a 13-year-old boy. I mean, I think it was about boyhood, too, and how he saw the world
Mm-hmm.
in comparison, especially at the beginning with the adults. And kind of the hypocrisy almost.
Ugh. That was
Yeah,
frustrating
well,
to
not
watch.
almost. It was there.
I had a hard time with the beginning because I was so worried about Huck and his dad and the whole thing. Like, can an adult just care for this kid? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I was so frustrated, and like I know the judge like kind of tried, but then he took his money. He paid him like a cent or whatever for
$1
his money.
a day.
$1, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I know. That
It
was
just-
a little
ugh.
sketchy.
Nobody cares about this poor kid. He's so sweet.
Mhm.
That frustrated me. But I think you're supposed to be frustrated.
Well, and that his dad could get away with that.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
Do you guys agree with sort of the like majority consensus that this was a slam against racism, or I
Well,
don't
it
know?
was definitely anti-slavery.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess that's what I mean.
I mean,
he
I
was
was,
a product of his time. I mean,
but I was reading about Mark Twain, and he was like staunchly anti-slavery. He was big into women's rights, disability rights. Like he was like a progressive, way ahead of his time, which is kind of cool.
I was reading too that he was really interested in just Black culture.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, going back to the ending, what did you think of the ending, other than the fact that Tom Sawyer was really irritating? I mean, he was free the whole time.
Right.
Like, what does that mean? What was that about? I still don't
Yeah, I'm not.
get it.
That's not. I'm not crazy.
It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. If he was free the whole time, why were people chasing him?
Well, I mean, was it Miss Watson?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she died. When did she?
But they had other people involved, right? Like they put out an ad saying he was from, was it New Orleans or
She was gonna sell him
Down the
river.
That's where that comes from.
down the river? Yeah.
to
But they
into
had,
New Orleans.
I'm getting confused. But I mean, that word hadn't spread.
Right.
It's up the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong cliche.
Up the
Selling
river.
somebody.
Sell 'em up the river.
selling
Yeah, you're
somebody-
right.
No, wait. Selling somebody down the river is a reference to this, but then the thing that's up the river, whatever that cliche.
Without a,
Nah.
I just,
That's got something to do with
I
sending
know.
somebody to prison.
sorry.
How many river metaphors can we make?
Seriously. Oh my god.
People on the river are happy again.
Not in this case.
Oh no. Oh no. Cheers.
Cheers to Huck, Finn, and Jim.
Ben.
Mm-hmm.